23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in this?
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and the Cincinnati Bengals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Number 81.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the London first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun is Eason. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, London.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Pass.
Michael Thomas. His third touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Monarchs 7. Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
first.
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Eason. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Smith. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Eason's pass.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Love. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's enters, and the ball is knocked out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
32-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Yannick Ngakoue.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Love from the gun on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hoffman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Going back to Love. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flexing his muscle at the 30 and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18 yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
First down, going to the air with Love. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A run for Weber. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. To run with Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Cam Akers, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On 1st and 10 is Sanders. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
26, Miles Sanders.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off the bootleg, Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And a London 1st down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Eason. And he fires one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
An 8-yard pickup.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason, and he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Eason. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, it's Akers. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Love from the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Eason. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Eason. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, Eason escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Eason. Left side here to Sanders. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. That'll be a gain of 16. And it'll be second and 10. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now a run with Akers, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run here with Akers, and his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Hoffman. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Weber. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, 53. 50. Let's go.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run the counter. It's Weber, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 5.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Eason sets to throw it. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
London.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Quarter of play with the score Monarchs 17. Bengals.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run with Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Love now to pass on 1st down, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Second down, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 69 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw now, here's Love. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Operating from the gun, Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Monarchs 34, Bengals 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
To the air again, Love. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Love. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
You got to bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Weber. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. It's going the other way. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. He always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
I got you. Back to the mic. Back to the mic. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Love now on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year.